Have you ever stopped to think about how your home could be affecting your daily life? Maybe you've noticed that some simple tasks are starting to feel more challenging, or that you don't move around as comfortably as you used to. It's completely natural as we age to need some adjustments to make sure our homes continue to serve us well. But here's the good news. There are smart, affordable changes you can make right now to help you live more safely and comfortably, without having to leave the place you call home. In this video, we'll walk through 7 smart home adaptations that can make a huge difference in your day-to-day life. These aren't complicated or expensive renovations. In fact, many of these changes are simple yet effective, and they'll not only give you peace of mind, but also allow you to enjoy your home with more ease. Whether you're planning to live in your current home for years to come, or you want to make sure it's ready for the future, these upgrades will help you age comfortably in place. Let's start with one of the most important areas of the home, the bathroom. 1. Installing grab bars in the bathroom. Bathrooms are one of the most common places where accidents happen, particularly as we get older. Slips and falls in the bathroom can be dangerous, but you can reduce the risk with a simple and effective solution: grab bars. You've probably seen them in public bathrooms or hospitals, but they can be just as useful in your own home. Grab bars are designed to provide support when you're standing, sitting, or moving around. Installing a grab bar near the shower or bathtub, for example, gives you something stable to hold on to if you start to lose your balance. This small addition can make a huge difference in preventing falls. And the best part? You don't have to go through a major remodeling process to install them. There are plenty of stylish grab bars available today that blend seamlessly with your bathroom decor. They come in various shapes and sizes, and some even look like towel racks, so you don't have to sacrifice style for safety. You can also add grab bars near the toilet for added stability when sitting or standing. These modifications help you maintain your independence and confidence in the bathroom, which is crucial as we age. Even if you don't feel like you need them now, having them in place before you need them is the best way to be proactive and avoid potential accidents down the road. 2. Improving lighting with automatic options. Next up is lighting. It's something we all take for granted, but as we get older, our vision can change. Poor lighting can make it harder to see hazards like stairs, uneven flooring, or even small items that we might trip over. One simple and effective way to improve lighting in your home is by upgrading to automatic lighting systems. These lights are motion activated, so they turn on as soon as you enter a room and turn off once you leave. This can be particularly helpful at night when you might need to get up to go to the bathroom or grab a drink of water. Automatic lighting eliminates the need to fumble for light switches in the dark, reducing the chances of falling or bumping into furniture. You can install motion-activated lights along hallways, staircases, and even in the bathroom. These systems are energy efficient, and they can be easily installed with minimal disruption to your daily life. Another great option is adding smart lighting that can be controlled through your smartphone or voice commands. For example, if you're in bed and need to dim the lights or turn them off without getting up, all you need is a simple voice command or a tap on your phone screen. This can help make your home feel more convenient and comfortable as you navigate through your day. 3. Adding anti-slip rugs and mats. Let's talk about floors for a moment. Smooth floors may look sleek, but they can be a slip hazard, especially if you have bare feet or if the floor gets wet. That's why adding anti-slip rugs and mats can make a huge difference in improving your home's safety. Anti-slip mats in places like the kitchen, bathroom, and entryway are an easy way to prevent slips. These mats can be placed under rugs to keep them from sliding around, or you can opt for mats with textured surfaces designed to grip the floor. For the bathroom, consider using non-slip bath mats near the shower or bathtub to prevent any accidental falls when stepping out of the water. In the kitchen, non-slip mats are especially useful when cooking or washing dishes. Spills happen, but with a non-slip mat, you'll have better traction on your feet, reducing the chances of slipping on wet or greasy surfaces. In addition to the safety benefits, these mats also help protect your floors from damage. Whether it's hardwood, tile, or laminate, using anti-slip mats ensures that your home stays safe and functional, without sacrificing style. Plus, they're easy to clean and can be replaced as needed, making them a low-maintenance option. Now that we've covered the first 3 essential upgrades, grab bars, automatic lighting, and anti-slip mats, let's dive into some additional changes you can make to your home that will help enhance your security and comfort. Stay with me, because these small adjustments will make a world of difference in your everyday life. At this point, we've tackled a few key areas to transform your home into a safer and more comfortable space. We've looked at how installing grab bars in the bathroom, improving your lighting with automatic systems, and adding anti-slip rugs can help reduce hazards and increase your independence. But there's more we can do. Let's continue exploring more practical adaptations for your home that will make it a place where you can thrive, no matter what stage of life you're in. More smart home adaptations for comfort and safety. Now that we've talked about some of the essential home adaptations for safety and comfort, let's move on to some additional changes that will make your home even more convenient and enjoyable to live in as you age. These updates may be simple, but they can truly improve your quality of life, allowing you to continue living independently and comfortably in your home for many years to come. 4. Installing elevated or adjustable furniture as we age. Bending down or reaching up can become more difficult, whether it's to sit on a low chair or pick something up from the floor. One solution to this is installing or replacing your furniture with elevated or adjustable options. These pieces of furniture can make sitting and standing much easier, reducing strain on your knees and back. For example, you might consider getting a chair or sofa with a higher seat height. This simple adjustment makes it easier to get in and out of your seat without having to struggle. Similarly, an adjustable bed frame can be a game changer, allowing you to raise or lower your bed to a height that's comfortable for you to get in and out of. This is especially helpful if you have mobility issues or just want to avoid the strain of bending or reaching. An adjustable recliner can also be an excellent addition to your living room. Many modern recliners have motorized controls, so you can raise or lower the footrest and adjust the back to the perfect angle with the push of a button. This can help you stay comfortable while watching TV, reading, or chatting with friends or family, all while reducing pressure on your joints. For those who love spending time at the dining table, you can also find adjustable height tables and chairs. These are great because they allow you to adjust the height to suit your needs, making it easier to eat, work, or engage in hobbies without straining. 5. Adding smart technology for convenience. Next, let's talk about technology. Now, I know that technology can sometimes feel intimidating, especially if you're not used to using all the latest gadgets. But when it comes to making your home safer and more comfortable, smart technology can be a real game changer, and it doesn't have to be complicated. One of the simplest and most impactful upgrades is smart home systems that can help you control your home's features with just your voice or a few taps on your phone. For example, smart thermostats allow you to adjust the temperature of your home without getting up. If you're feeling a little chilly, simply ask your smart speaker to turn up the heat, or use your phone to change the temperature from the comfort of your couch. Smart lights are another wonderful upgrade. You can set them to turn on automatically at a certain time, adjust their brightness with your voice, or even control them with an app on your phone. This is especially helpful when you're in bed or sitting in another room and don't feel like getting up to turn off the lights. Plus, many smart bulbs are energy efficient, saving you money on your electricity bill. Smart security systems also provide an added layer of protection for your home. With cameras, doorbell cameras, and motion detectors, you can monitor your home from anywhere, even if you're not there. Some systems can even send alerts to your phone if they detect any unusual activity, giving you peace of mind that you're always in the loop. And if you're concerned about forgetting to lock the door when you leave the house, you can install a smart lock that you can control remotely, so you'll always know whether your doors are locked or not. These are just a few examples of how smart technology can make your daily life easier, safer, and more comfortable. The best part is that many of these systems are user-friendly and don't require a lot of technical knowledge to set up or use. Organizing for accessibility and ease of movement. Another key area to focus on is organization and layout. As we get older, it can become more difficult to navigate through the home if things are cluttered or hard to reach. That's why organizing your home for accessibility is so important. It's not just about making it look neat. It's about creating a space that makes sense and allows you to move around freely without any obstacles in your way. Start by eliminating any unnecessary clutter. Go through your living spaces and remove items that you no longer need or use. Not only will this give your home a cleaner, more open feel, but it will also make it easier to move around. Keep the areas where you walk the most clear, especially hallways and entryways, to minimize the risk of tripping. Next, think about where you store things. Items that you use frequently, like your keys, wallet, or a pair of glasses, should be placed in easily accessible spots. Consider installing hooks or trays near the door for your everyday items, so you don't have to search for it. It's a small change that can save time and frustration, in the kitchen is essential to organize your cabinets and drawers for easy access. Instead of bending down or reaching high up for items, store frequently used items in the middle shelves or drawers at waist height. You might also want to invest in pull-out or pull-down shelving to make reaching items even easier. In the bathroom, make sure things like towels, toiletries, and medications are within arm's reach. Installing shelves or cabinets within easy access can keep you from having to bend or stretch, helping you stay comfortable and independent while performing daily tasks. And if you find that moving around becomes more challenging, consider adding a few mobility aids like a walker or cane stand, placed in a spot where you can easily grab them when needed. This will make getting around the house safer and more convenient. By now, we've covered a variety of smart and simple home adaptations that can help you live more comfortably and securely. From adding elevated furniture to installing smart technology, organizing your home for ease of movement, and making sure your lighting and bathroom are equipped with safety features, these small adjustments can significantly enhance your daily life. But we're not done yet. There are still a few more upgrades to explore. These next changes will focus on making your home a truly comfortable, independent, and enjoyable space as you age. So let's continue transforming your home into the perfect place for you to thrive. Final home adaptations for comfort, security, and independence as we wrap up our journey of transforming your home into a safer, more comfortable space. Let's dive into a few more simple, yet powerful, adaptations that will enhance your daily life. These changes will make sure that your home isn't just functional, but also a place that you love living in, where you feel safe, relaxed, and independent every single day. 7. Enhancing outdoor spaces for safety and enjoyment. Many of us focus on the interior of the home when making adaptations. But we can't forget about the outdoor spaces. Your yard, porch, or garden can play an important role in your well-being, especially as you age. A well-maintained and accessible outdoor area not only provides a beautiful place to enjoy the outdoors, but also can be a safe retreat where you can relax or entertain family and friends. Start by considering the condition of the walkways around your home. Over time, pathways can crack, become uneven, or get slippery, posing a risk for falls. Options like rubberized flooring or even some textured paving stones can make a big difference in your safety. If you have steps leading to your porch or garden, consider adding handrails for extra support. Handrails on both sides of the steps can make climbing stairs easier and safer, especially if you're carrying something or if it's a bit dark outside. If the steps are too steep or too numerous, you may even want to consider installing a ramp instead. Ramps are a great alternative to stairs and can provide more convenient access to your outdoor spaces, especially if you're using a walker or wheelchair. For those who love gardening or spending time in nature, raised garden beds are a fantastic option. These beds can be placed at a comfortable height, so you don't need to bend down to tend to your plants. Raised beds are easier on your back and knees, making gardening more enjoyable and less physically demanding. Finally, don't overlook your outdoor lighting. Just as we discussed with indoor lighting, ensuring your yard or porch is well lit can help prevent accidents. Adding solar-powered lights along pathways, stairs, and around your porch not only helps with safety, but also creates a warm, welcoming ambience for evening relaxation. You can even install motion sensor lights to automatically illuminate the area when you need them. Creating an accessible, safe, and enjoyable outdoor space doesn't have to be complicated, but these little improvements can have a big impact on your comfort and overall quality of life. By now, you can see that transforming your home to make it safer, more comfortable, and adaptable to your needs doesn't require drastic renovations or huge investments. Small changes such as adding grab bars, installing motion-activated lighting, improving furniture accessibility, and enhancing outdoor spaces can help ensure that your home continues to meet your needs as you age. These simple upgrades will not only make your living environment more secure, but also give you the independence and peace of mind to live your life to the fullest. Remember, the key to living safely and comfortably in your home is thinking ahead and making small, proactive changes before they become necessary. It's not about making dramatic changes overnight. It's about consistently taking steps to ensure that your home is always a place where you feel confident, independent, and at ease. As you start to incorporate these adaptations into your home, I encourage you to take it one step at a time. You don't have to do everything all at once. Just tackle one project and then move on to the next. Whether it's installing grab bars in the bathroom, upgrading your lighting, or reorganizing your space for better accessibility. Every small change counts toward creating a home that truly supports your well-being. I hope you found this video helpful and inspiring, and that you now have a few ideas for how to make your home a safer, more comfortable place to live. If you've already made some of these adjustments, or if you have any additional tips or ideas, please share them in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe to our channel for more tips and ideas on how to live your best life at any age. Here at Time Well Lived, we're committed to helping you create a home that brings you joy, security, and peace of mind, no matter your age. Remember, it's never too late to make your home a better place for yourself. Here's to living your best life, comfortably, safely, and with the confidence to enjoy every day.